Whoa. Hi, I'm Rebecca Alter, Senior Bucket Smurf at Vulture, and today we are reviewing the Smurfette House Popcorn Bucket from Cinemark, Alamo, and Marcus Theaters, and the Papa Smurf Mushroom Popcorn Bucket from Regal. This is Bucket or Chuck It. Here at the Vulture Popcorn Lab, we look at 4 qualities in a bucket: design, functionality, volume, and value, grading each on a scale of 1 to 5. Let's begin. What we see here are 2 competing design philosophies. This one's very boy toy, this one's very girl toy. I don't agree with gender-coded toys, but the fact that this is like an action toy and this is a dollhouse, significant. First up is the Papa Smurf Mushroom Popcorn Bucket. Pretty easy. Papa Smurf is sitting on an upside-down mushroom and the popcorn goes inside. Pretty cute. That's a nice Papa Smurf. Smurfette's House is a very charming popcorn bucket. The popcorn goes in the top and it has all of these little thingies that open and close with characters behind them. Do I want to stick my hand in these? I could give or take that. Whereas this, I feel like Azrael, the evil cat made famous from the Smurfs franchise, when I reach my big paw into Smurfette's house, which is great. Yes. Very cute little bucket, although I imagine it being this wide open and being for children, popcorn's gonna fly everywhere. And it's not terribly ambitious. Once I saw this guy's mushroom full of popcorn, my whole perspective changed because he looks really cute with a kernel in each hand. I imagine you could put a candy in each one too. I imagine a peanut M&M would look just as good in there, or maybe a Twizzler all the way across. 3 out of 5. I find this whimsical, I find this innovative, I find this to be a really cute design. It feels very 90s in a way. I'm just deducting a point because Smurfette is blocking entry into the actual house, so you can't use this as a dollhouse after it's been used as a popcorn bucket. Something very creepy is that only one of the attic window doors opens, so Papa Smurf is sort of lurking, sort of peering out. Very creepy, don't love that. 4 out of 5. Functionality, how well does this actually work as a popcorn bucket, which is technically still what these are? And I'm gonna say, while it seems straightforward, like it should work well as a popcorn bucket, if you're actually giving this to a kid, because I presume you're not going to Smurfs by yourself, no offense, the wobbliness is very fun, but I feel like it's gonna lead to spills. 2 out of 5. I'm feeling nasty. And Smurfette's house, can't fit any popcorn in there because it's full of all her shoes from shopping. Kidding. It goes in the top, it closes, so that prevents against spills. If I'm sitting in the movie theater with the bucket in my lap, pretty straightforward. 5 out of 5 functionality. We're gonna test how much these 2 buckets can hold by filling each with a 4.8 ounce bag of popcorn. He takes basically the whole bag. She made it most of the way through, so Papa Smurf is the victor. This still isn't a terribly huge amount of popcorn though. 3 out of 5 for Papa Smurf, 2 out of 5 for Smurfette. I think it's reinforcing bad diet culture messaging for girls that she holds less popcorn. But are either of these worth your money? Papa Smurf retails at Regal for $29.99 and does come with a small popcorn. That's very expensive for a kid's popcorn and for what's essentially a wobbly bowl. 2 out of 5. I would say at $35.95, this is great value because this is so clearly something that should be used as a dollhouse after you see the movie, after you use it for popcorn, but you can't get through the doorway. Smurfette's House is a 3 out of 5. I think it is gorgeous detail, but the front door not opening is kind of a make it or break it. Taking all 4 categories into account, I'm gonna have to say Smurfette's House is a bucket. Papa Smurf's mushroom is a 10 out of 20 ultimately, which puts him right on the fence, and I'm gonna say something harsh, something controversial, but I wanna uplift Smurfette. He's a Chuck It. You can catch Smurfs in theaters now, although I imagine the buckets are better than the film itself. I will see you next week. Smurfing off. Sounds dirty.